A very good evening to you from the newsroom. Following the salary increase that will take effect as from April next year, the government is also reviewing the salary grid for workers in the public sector. The last time the grid was revised was in April 2019. The new grid being proposed will have 12 bands instead of 20, but will still have 15 steps. The lowest salary, Band 1, Step 1, will be 7,343 rupees, and the highest salary, Band 12, will start from 87,893 rupees. The Chief Secretary of the Public Service Bureau says that workers will progress on the grid based on their performance and also on the country's financial situation. The Ministry of Health recorded 256 cases of adolescents who fell pregnant, and 54 of them had abortions last year. This was announced during a mini symposium which was held with the theme Adolescents' Reproductive Health and Challenging Behaviors in Adolescents, organized by the Social Department in collaboration with the Ministry of Health. The aim was for the adolescents to come out more knowledgeable in regards to all the topics discussed. The rendezvous for the 13th edition of the CJSOE Games in Seychelles in 2025, it was with those words that the Principal Secretary for Sports and Youth, Ralph Jean-Louis, accepted the Games flag in Mauritius at the closing ceremony of the 12th edition of the Games. He said that Seychelles is committed to honouring this event. At the end of this 12th edition, Seychelles won 12 gold medals, 9 more than in 2018. The National Assembly has approved the appointment of 3 new ambassadors. They are J.V. Moumou, Kenneth Racambeau and Georges Tirant. This was during the Assembly's session this afternoon. The appointments have been proposed by the President of the Republic, Wavell Ramkalawan. As part of the procedure for their appointment, motions were tabled to the House by the Leader of Government Business, Bernard Georges. The new ambassadors attended this afternoon's sessions, where they also interacted with the members through questions and answers. The second US-Africa Leaders Summit is taking place this week in Washington. President Wavell Ramkalawan will be leading the Seychelles delegation at this summit, which will tackle various issues such as peace and security, human rights and economic development. The last time this summit was held was in 2014 during the administration of President Barack Obama. The Minister for Foreign Affairs, Sylvestre Radogon, says that Seychelles is participating in the summit to defend the interests of small island developing states.
There appears to be a renewed interest of the US government in Africa for everything that Africa offers, presents, the potential that is on the continent, be it environment, be it in natural resources, be it in the youth, environment and everything. So as a small country on the continent of Africa, we've got to look at where our interests lie, where we can get the maximum out of everything that the United States is interested in. You know, in this business, at times, not always, we don't always agree on everything. But wherever possible, where our interests converge, we try and see what we can do there. And I think there is a possibility. For example, matters relating to environment, maritime security, climate change. These are areas that Seychelles certainly intends to put its position across.
And the U.S. Chargé d'Affaires at the U.S. Embassy based in Mauritius, Satrajit Sardar, says that the U.S. wants to develop a stronger partnership with Africa. In the case of Seychelles, Mr. Sardar says that the U.S. government is in discussion with the Seychelles government to establish a stronger diplomatic presence in Victoria.
Until now, the U.S. Embassy has been covering and representing Seychelles remotely through Port Louis. I think we've collectively realized that that's not sustainable for the strength of our long-term relationship. We are very keen to come back in a way that we have not been able to before, and we're serious about it. And we want to make sure that this partnership is sustained. And really the most effective way to do this is the presence of a senior diplomat on the ground to lay that groundwork.
Those are our main stories so far this Monday evening. Join us again at 8 for the news in Creole. Bye for now.